Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on HD Pocket. Today we're going to be going over all of the new data mines that have been leaked alongside the new Mythical Island expansion pack in Pokemon Pocket. New promos have been revealed, new card sleeves, new backdrops, a lot of stuff to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below and let's get into it. So starting things off, these are the new card sleeves that are going to be obtainable in Pokemon Pocket. Obviously, the Mythical Island Mew one is already obtainable. I think you have to get like 60 packs opened with pack hourglasses or something like that, and you get that, you get the icon, everything like that. But we also have a blue and a Blastoise TCG card sleeve, which looks really nice, and the Charizard one as well, which also looks incredible. I'm a big fan of this one. This is going to be getting used a lot. All of those fire decks are going to be rocking this Charizard sleeve. Also, the Blastoise sleeve are going to be rocking on all of those water decks as well. And then, like I say, the Mew one, already obtainable. You just have to, as I say, open about 60 packs or something like that with pack hourglasses. So those are the card sleeves. Moving on, we also have some new sort of backdrops and I guess the card sort of showcase things. We have another Charizard one up here. Looks like we are going to be getting a Charizard event relatively soon and a Blastoise event as well, because there's loads of promos for kind of Charmander and Squirtle and Blastoise and stuff. So we obviously had the Bulbasaur and the Venusaur one. Looks like we're going to get that for all of the Kanto starters over the next couple of months. But either way, we have the Charizard one up here, which obviously looks really nice as well. We have another blue sort of like I say, card showcase sort of backdrop. Again, probably going to be some sort of blue event relatively soon. We have this one that you can get, and then this one's also already available. I think it's in the shop for like 50 sort of shop tickets or something like that. This obviously dropped with the Mythical Island expansion. Some of these are data mined, obviously some of them are already available now. We have this one down here, which I think might be Spear Pillar, I'm not 100% sure, from Generation 4. We then have a Christmassy themed one, which is again going to be used very soon. And then we also have the New Year's one as well. So these are going to be obtainable, you'd like to think, relatively soon. But those are all the new card showcases, backdrops, whatever you want to call them. Next up, we also have these as well. Another Charizard Blue and a Mythical Island one. Again, the Mythical Island one I think is already obtainable. But the Blue and Charizard one as well are also brand new data mined. Again, probably going to be in some sort of event, just like the Venusaur, just like the Lapras event, all that stuff. It's going to be either Wonder Pick or sort of event battles or something like that. But those are those. And then moving on, we also have some new coins as well. Again, the Mew coin already obtainable, but we have a Charizard coin and we have a Blastoise coin as well. You can kind of sense the theme here. It's just these events are going to have all of these different card sleeves coins, just like we've had, but obviously for the Charizard and the Blastoise. The Mew one is very funny though. The head does not need to be that big. I absolutely love it, but it does not need to be that big. But yeah, Charizard and Blastoise coins also have been data mined for upcoming events. And then moving on as well, this hasn't been data mined, but obviously just a quick heads up if you haven't already realized, you are going to be getting a free pack every single day from the 16th to the 18th of November. In regards to Mythical Island, you're going to be logging in anyway, so you're going to get these regardless whether you know about them or not. But just wanted to quickly make sure people were aware about this, just to log in and you obviously get this. All you have to do, you don't have to open a pack, you don't have to do anything, just log in and you will get a free 12 pack hourglasses. Moving on, let's take a look at some of the promo cards that have been data mined for Pokemon Pocket TCG. So this is the new Pokédex card, which looks really nice. Again, it doesn't see that much use in competitive or like the meta or anything like that, but it's still a really nice looking card. Don't know when this is going to be available, but yeah, this is a really cool one. The Kanto starters with Pikachu, with the Pokedex. I think it should have been the original Kanto Pokedex, but either way, obviously look at the top 3 cards of your deck. So that's been data mined, and then we also have these 9 cards as well that have also been data mined. We'll start off in the top left. This is a new Pikachu card. I hope this isn't like a promo for the next sort of gold, like not battle pass, premium pass, because we already had Pikachu. I don't really want another Pikachu, but either way, that's the card there. So it's got more Kanto starters in the background and then Eevee as well. This is a Blastoise card that I'm assuming is going to be from the Blastoise event. It was very similar to the Venusaur one that we had recently. Again, it's going to have Hydro Pump. It's in a different language, but yeah, it's obviously going to have English versions, obviously. So yeah, that's the Blastoise card that's going to be accompanied with the card sleeves, the coin, everything like that. We also have another Moltres EX card as well. So this could be very similar to the Lapras EX that we got. That is going to be in a future event for Moltres. So that's a really cool card there as well. And then moving on, we have another Charmander card. So this is looking like it's going to be a Wonder Pick card, just like we had for Bulbasaur. and other like Magnemite, stuff like that. So that's the Charmander card. We also have another Eevee card as well. We're getting Eevee cards left, right, and center. I think this is like the 6th or 7th Eevee card in the game right now. I don't know why they're getting so many, but I'm fine with that. Love Eevee. It's a great Pokemon. Love the card art as well. And then we also have another Snivy promo as well. Snivy is going to be seeing a lot of use in competitive because of the Celebi and Superior deck. So yeah, being able to get another kind of promo of that's really cool. We then have another Volcarona promo down here, which is again probably going to be in some sort of event. Probably going to be accompanied with the Blastoise event. Usually it's it'd be the main card that drops, and then obviously you have like 4 other cards as well. So for the Blastoise event, we'll probably get the Eevee, the Snivy, the Volcarona, and then Chinchino as well. And then for the Wonder Pick event, you'll get this Charmander, and then also you'll get this Squirtle card as well in the bottom right here. So yeah, Wonder Pick event and also the event battle event is looking like it's going to be the next 2 sort of big events that are going to be dropping in Pokemon Pocket. But those are all of the kind of new data mines and leaks that have dropped for Pokemon Pocket. If we get any news about the events and stuff, obviously we'll make videos about them. But yeah, looking like some really cool events coming up. And I think once they've done all the Kanto mons, then the new set will come out in January, and then that might be when they start fixating on like Johto cards and stuff like that. But either way, those are all the event kind of leaks there for everybody who wanted to see those. We're also going to go over all of the new cards for Mythical Island as well, because we haven't gone over them yet on this channel. And I just kind of want to talk about the competitive prowess and stuff like that. So obviously we have Execute here and Executor. Not really too much to kind of take into account here. It's just going to be mainly used in like grass decks and stuff. But again, the most viable deck right now is Celebi and Superior. So really, really good deck with like Delmai support as well. This is the card that I'm talking about. This is a really, really good card. Being able to do up to like however much damage you can really get, as long as you have like multiple energies on this card. You do 50 for every energy. Obviously you have to hit heads, which is a little bit unfortunate, but if you have loads of energy, use Superior's ability and stuff like that, it's just really, really useful for Celebi. 130 HP as well, which isn't terrible. But yeah, I think this is going to be definitely one of the meta decks going forward. Obviously Snivy and Superior and Savine are going to be accompanying with the Celebi. Obviously, each grass energy attached to your grass Pokemon provides 2 grass energy. This effect doesn't stack, so that's obviously very, very useful for the Celebi. It's going to be really broken. Solar Beam with 70 damage doesn't really matter. This is going to be on your bench while Celebi's doing all the damage, and that's the main kind of deck that people are kind of making out from this. We've also got Morlul and Shiinotic. Obviously, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Not terrible. Could be used in certain circumstances, but not going to be as good as obviously Celebi and Superior. People are also dropping the Delmais in the Celebi deck as well, because with 1 grass energy, if this Pokemon has at least 3 extra grass energy attached, this attack does 70 more damage, so you could be hitting for like 90 there, which is obviously quite nice. Ponyta also maybe getting some more sort of support in Blaine decks. Can do up to 40 damage here if you hit heads. And then Rapidash as well, also more coin flips, doing an extra potential 100 damage with a coin flip there. So you're doing 40 anyway, but then potentially 100, and then 120 if it's on the grass deck, which obviously is going to be seeing a lot of use. So I think Blaine deck is going to be run quite a bit. Fire Blast, again, not terrible. Having to discard 2 energy is not ideal, though, but could be a decent start or whatever. Got Larvesta and Volcarona, and then also Salandit and Salazzle. We have the new Magikarp and Gyarados card, so Gyarados EX is brand new. So you discard a random energy from among the energy attached to all Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. So that could be quite useful if your opponent's trying to like set up energies on the bench or something like that, and obviously being able to get rid of all of those. Hitting for 140 as well, 180 HP. This thing is quite a unit, to be fair. It's quite difficult to set up, but obviously with the Vaporeon, it's not terrible because you can just like have Vaporeon maybe in your active spot, taking all the damage, like keep wave splashing, and then when it's about to die, like the next turn, you can literally just send all the water over to Gyarados, and then obviously swap them in, then you can do the big damage. So yeah, I think that'll see a little bit of play. Obviously we have Finneon, Luminion, Chewtle, Dreadnought, and then Cramorant as well. We've got the new electric cards as well. Pikachu and Raichu may see some use in Pikachu decks. I think it's probably a little bit of a better Raichu card. The other Raichu card can obviously do massive damage, but you lose all your energy, whereas this attack does also does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you're doing 60 to the active, then you're doing 20 to all of the bench Pokemon as well. So that's really good, to be fair. I think that'll see a bit of play. Got Electabuzz, Joltik, Galvantula, Dedenne. Got some new Psychic cards as well, obviously. The Mute EX. Haven't really seen this used too much yet. It might just be waiting for someone to kind of like come up with a really good deck build for it. But yeah, I'm sure it will be used somewhat in like Mewtwo decks, probably. Elgyem and Behem, Flabebe, Floette, Florges, Swirlix and Slurpuff, again, just some random cards. Got Mankey as well, which, this is a bit of a mad card. Being able to do 50 damage with a heads, it's a pretty good starter, and you're going to be doing big damage as well. Like, that's 70 damage to like an electric type, which is ridiculous if you hit. They also have Primip as well, which is just doing base 50, so... Again, it's probably the better Mankey, and then obviously you want to use the other Primate, maybe. We also have Geodude here, Graveler, and Golem. Then we also have Aerodactyl EX. Again, your opponent can't play any Pokemon from their hand to evolve their active Pokemon. So that's very useful in decks like maybe a Starmie deck or something like that. But again, most people are going to be using EXs anyway, so I don't think it's going to be as good as people expect it to be. Coughing, Wheezing, Purloin, Lipard, Venipede, Whirlipede, and Scolipede, Druddigon, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot, the new EX card. So this attack does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So obviously it's going to do 80, and then it can do up to another 60 damage as well if they have 3 bench Pokemon. So very good against Pikachu decks. Obviously, you're going to be doing 140 to the Pikachu, and that will knock it out. So that could be kind of... It's got 170 HP as well, which is absolutely broken. So that's very, very good for Pikachu decks. Tauros, again... It could be kind of good, but 3 energy I don't think is really too worth it. Another Eevee card, this can be ridiculously broken if you get lucky. Like, you can do up to like 200 damage or something. I mean, even more than that if you're getting really lucky, but again, probably not going to happen too much. Chatot, I think, is going to see quite a bit of play as well. Shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. So... if your opponent's got, like, just used a Professor Oak or something, and they've got, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 cards, you can use Mimic to use that. Obviously, if your opponent only has, like, 1 card, that's not going to be the greatest. It's going to be very much of, I guess, scenarios that are going to be needed. Look at the top of your deck. If the card is a Pokemon, put it into your hand. If it's not, then put it into the bottom of your deck. So, kind of potentially a free draw, but also could backfire. Pokeflute as well could be quite nice. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench. So if it's a Pokemon that they just really do not need. Blue, obviously, could be seeing some use. The Buddig Expeditioner as well with Mew. Obviously going to be used in Mew decks. And then Leaf as well. Kind of like a better... X speed, but obviously you can't use another trainer card at that turn. And then obviously we just have the illustration cards as well that we've kind of already gone over. Celebi EX are just really, really nice cards, really. The immersive card is also really, really cool for Celebi. Got your Gold Mew as well. But that's kind of all the new cards in Mythical Island, and those are all of the new data mines and leaks as well that I wanted to go over today. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment. What are you most excited for from these data mines and leaks? But yeah, subscribe if you're brand new, and until next time, peace.